What's up, guys? So I just got home from PAX, only to find out that my house was broken into. But nothing was robbed, they actually only left something. So you guys know that Monster Hunter game for the Switch that's been floating around on Reddit and Twitter? They actually left me an early copy of the game. So I'm gonna show you guys some super secret gameplay, maybe not too much because I don't know if I'm supposed to be showing you guys this, but let's check this out. So one of the first things I noticed once I popped in the game is that some technical changes have definitely been done. For example, they completely scrapped the character customization. Going off of the intro cinematic, it looks like the game is now set in the year 20XX, and you can only choose between 3 of the retired members of My Chemical Romance, which I thought was a pretty cool touch because I actually like that band. Aesthetically speaking, the game definitely seems a lot grittier and darker. I don't mean darker as in like serious, I mean it's just dark. And this can be pretty jarring if you're comparing it to the previous Monster Hunter Switch title, which is a lot brighter and higher contrast. But if you're coming from World, which was another dark game, again, dark as in just colors, this change won't seem too big to you. Oh, I guess it is kind of darker. There's a lot more blood now and missing limbs, so that's pretty neat. It definitely feels like they revamped a lot of the weapons and added new ones. Great Sword and Longsword feel really good. Light Bowgun feels really different. They buffed Insect Glaive. Oh, and they buffed the shit out of Prowlers. Like, they're really good now. I was a huge fan of the nunchucks. I feel like nunchucks were definitely a weapon that should have been in Monster Hunter a long time ago, so finally. And the moveset for all the weapons feel really good too. You can definitely see that they were drawing inspiration from other games like Valor and Aerial Style from GU, and even the Storm Style and Stylish Attacks from Frontier. So it's really cool to see them pulling ideas from previous games. I really liked that. Oh, this next part actually seems like it's important to the plot, so if you don't want to get anything spoiled, you can skip to this time right here. There's your spoiler warning. Let's go. So after you beat a specific boss, he drops the Patara earrings from the very well-known series, Bleach. I thought it was actually pretty cool of them to include that in the game. And after you obtain this, you're able to fuse all 3 of your pale dudes into a really strong pale dude named Dad of Boy. And honestly, the next part of the game was probably the funnest part I had. It was a really return to form since we were actually fighting dragons and stuff. Unfortunately, that fun is cut short because the fusion from the Patara earrings runs out after 30 minutes. I don't know, I thought it was supposed to be an hour or permanent, but I guess they couldn't make up their mind. So thanks to the collaboration with J.K. Rowling, you get to fight the new boss, Dumbledore. But in the middle of the battle, he reveals that it was in fact you, the player, who was gay the whole time. So he stabs you in the chest and undoes your fusion, and then that's pretty much when the first chapter of the game ends. I figured after the first chapter would be a good place to stop, but I really have to say that I'm very satisfied with the gameplay. Not the most diverse set of characters, but I was very happy to see some LGBTQ representation. As many of you know, I'm a huge fan of Capcom, and I love seeing them try new ideas and kind of just seeing where it's going to play out. The Monster Hunter series is definitely taking some big leaps with this game, and I'm very curious to see how they're going to balance the PvP. Some of the weapons seem really strong, and I honestly don't ever think I'm going to play as the monster because I feel like I'm just going to get my ass kicked. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see when they start balancing things for the competitive esports scene. Anyways, I'm really excited for Dauntless. It's only on PC right now, but it's going to be available on PS4 and Xbox this summer, and on the Switch too in the winter. And crossplay is going to be available for all consoles and PC, so this is going to be a good year for Monster Hunter.